Hey crafty friends, I'm here with a project for Pretty My Page. I'm sure you won't be surprised to hear that I'm all over the place. I start off trying to make a 12 by 12 and I end up with a 6 by 6 front page for a mini album. Who knows? You may have seen a really quick snippet at the beginning of a homeschool cut file, which was my original plan to use with this house cut file. Both of them are from Pretty My Page, available now to download. I accidentally managed to cut them on different coloured white cardstocks, and they did not match, and it was just jarring. So while I was shuffling papers trying to decide what to do, I discovered that these little windows perfectly fitted over my nephew's, and it would then look like they were sitting inside the house. So I'm backing the windows with their photos, and then there's the two top windows as well. I'm going to use the leftover, I think it's a 4x3 print. I'm going to use a couple of sections of that are left over from backing the first two windows to back the second two windows. There's not quite enough subject to fill the window, so I have added a pattern paper curtain, which has given me all sorts of ideas for cutting the house in a bigger format and decorating that up. The front door is gorgeous. I had the little window, the semicircular window, had come away from the rest of the files and was on my desk. I walked in the morning and thought, why have I cut a little tiny lemon slice? And when I realised what it was, sent a message to Mrs. Pretty My Page, Lisa, and said, why have I cut a little tiny lemon slice? And her instant reply was, for your little tiny gin and tonic? Brilliant. She's such a laugh. So yes, the lemon slice goes in the door. If you've cut this and you've found a random lemon slice, that's what it is. It goes in the door. I would like to cut this again, as I said, in a bigger format, and cut the door from patterned paper as well, which I think would look quite cool. For now, with this little mini one, which is about 5 and a bit inches at its widest point, I'm going to back the roof with red. Don't know why I think houses have red roofs, but in my sort of childlike imagination of a house, the roof is always red. I've got a couple of options for the building. I wondered if I could do it in wood grain. I've got a sandy craft and a darker craft, and I'm going to opt for the sandy colour. But I'm going to use the darker craft on the chimney and the front door step. I used the inner there just to make sure that my walls on the house were straight. They're a bit fine because I've cut it so small, so it's easy to sort of skew it and it not be straight. So I've cut that out, and I'm going to use that inner again as a template to get my windows in the perfect place. Pop them out, and there we go. So the door's going in. I'm not sure that I like it white, although I look around my street and there are quite a lot of white front doors. It doesn't feel, I don't know, finished for the cut file. So I'm going to pull my ink blenders out. I'm being honest with you, I'm too lazy to get up and get my inks, so I use the residual ink on the sponges to colour my door blue. I add in a bit of pen behind for the doorknob and the letterbox. I tried a sort of brassy colour first. It didn't stand out enough from the craft, so I've gone over that with a silver pen, and that works perfectly. There's my little window with aqua glass, and I'm now going to colour up the door. I'm now getting to the stage where I realise that it's not going to work on a 12 by 12. I don't want to do it 12 by 12. I have got quite a few photos of them homeschooling because this whole crazy situation is something to take photos about. So the idea of a mini kind of starts forming. I think a mini album would be quite a good little project, and it'll keep all of their quarantine photos together. So it needs to be at least 6 inches wide so that it fits this house, and also the homeschool cut file, which you can just sort of see. Yep, there you go. In some format later on in the mini album, I will want to use that. So I go for 6 by 6. We'll see how it evolves because nothing is finalised at this stage. I'm working on the fly. Is that the saying? I wonder if I can add a bit more to make it a scene rather than just plonking a house on a white page. So I cut some ground with daisies. I've got a couple of greeny aqua-y papers that I'm going to cut some trees from, and then the stems in craft, and pop them either side of the house. As I say, I'm fully expecting this to evolve and sort of become more than it looks at the moment. But there's the first page of the mini album done, and I really love the way that they're peeping through the windows, and it's like looking into their little house. So thank you very much for watching. Cut files you can get from Pretty My Page. I will be back soon with another video. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe and all that jazz, and take care. Bye.